July 30th, 1989. 26-year-old Charles O. Sabbath asks co-worker John J. Jordan to help him rob an Anaheim, California drug dealer who owes him money. Jordan agrees, and the two drive to the home of Ricardo Stubbs and Suzanne Rivera, entering the home on the pretense of a regular visit. Instead, Sabbath and Jordan pull a gun, tie the couple up, and steal several valuables from the home. Sabbath also drives off in Stubbs' pickup truck as form of ransom he feels he is due. A few days later, Jordan tells an acquaintance, whom he is unaware is a police informant, that he and Sabbath actually killed Stubbs and Rivera. After authorities received the information, a check was done on any new incidents of double murder. 9 days would pass before the couple would be discovered in their apartment, still tied up, lying deceased on a bed. Though Jordan didn't give the names of the people shot to the informant, police were able to link he and Sabbath's relationship to them. The two were arrested days later and both charged with 2 counts of homicide. Finger-pointing began when Jordan said Sabbath was the triggerman. Sabbath argued he wasn't even there. He claims that Jordan must have returned alone and killed the couple, possibly to remove any witnesses from the robbery. A year later at trial, a jury would believe Sabbath, that he had nothing to do with the shootings. But due to his recruiting of Jordan to assist in the robbery, he was still convicted of first-degree murder. A multiple murder conviction involves the intent to kill, which would have meant a life sentence. Still, at Sabbath's sentencing on September 7, 1990, he was handed 2 25-year sentences to run consecutively, and putting him at 60 years of age before he could possibly go up for parole. Hours later, in front of the same judge who had declared sentence on him, Sabbath married his fiancée. His handcuffs were briefly removed so that he could pose for pictures, his psychologist acting as a wedding photographer. Sabbath's family had flown all the way out to California from Connecticut to be present at the ceremony, including his father and mother and 2 sisters. Ultimately, the marriage would only last a few years. John J. Jordan would also receive 50 years for his role in the crime. Jordan was not as cooperative at his trial, his mouth being duct taped shut on one occasion because of several outbursts. Once the tape was removed, Jordan continued to criticize the jury, judge, and even his own attorney on the outcome. He was taken from the courtroom to another area where he could only listen to the proceedings. Sabbath filed a petition for unlawful imprisonment in 2012, but this was denied. He continues to serve out his sentence, his first eligibility for parole, in 2024.